I am young Homer, here to guide you further into the rise and fall of Zeus. Tonight, we continue Series 7, Worst Enemies and Greatest Threats, with Episode 58, Prometheus, the Thief of Fire. In this tale, we follow Prometheus, a titan of wisdom and foresight, who defies Zeus to bring fire to humankind. Knowing that fire would give mortals strength, warmth, and the power to create, Prometheus risks Zeus's wrath to bestow this divine gift upon the world. But his defiance will come at a steep price, a punishment as eternal as the gods themselves. His is the story of courage in the face of tyranny, and a selfless act that would shape the destiny of mortals forever. As we enter this tale of defiance and sacrifice, allow yourself to sink deeply into the warmth of your bed, feeling grounded, safe, and fully supported. Close your eyes if you wish, and take a slow, deep breath in, letting calm expand through your chest, as steady as the flicker of a flame in the quiet dark. As you exhale, release any tension, allowing your body to grow heavy, sinking deeper into stillness. This is your time to rest, to let go, and to find peace. Now, focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath. Each inhale and exhale like the quiet, persistent glow of firelight in a vast darkness. Take a slightly deeper breath in, filling yourself with calm, and hold it softly for a moment. And as you exhale, imagine any tightness melting away, leaving only warmth and comfort. One more time, breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, feel yourself sinking further, calm and serene. Now, let's guide each part of the body to soften, inviting peace with every breath. Start with your forehead, allowing it to relax completely as you exhale. Move to your jaw, releasing any tension, letting it rest gently. Now, bring awareness to your shoulders. Inhale deeply, then let them fall softly, as though settling like embers upon a quiet hearth. Allow your arms and hands to grow heavy, resting peacefully by your sides. Notice the steady rise and fall in your chest and belly, inhaling as your belly rises, and on the exhale, releasing any last bits of tension, feeling light and free. Shift your focus to your hips and thighs, letting them sink deeper into the bed, fully supported and relaxed. And finally, bring attention to your calves, feet, and toes, allowing them to release completely, grounded and serene. Now imagine yourself upon a mountainside at dusk, where the sky darkens and a single flame flickers in the hands of Prometheus. In the distance, Zeus watches with anger, his eyes fierce as he sees the light meant only for the gods now gifted to humankind. Prometheus stands tall, knowing the punishment to come, yet unyielding, his act one of defiance, courage, and compassion. With each breath, feel yourself surrounded by the quiet strength of this moment, as though you too stand in solidarity with the spirit of sacrifice and resilience. Inhale deeply, letting the warmth of the scene fill you, and exhale, feeling grounded, steady, and fully at ease. With your body relaxed and your mind open, allow the story to carry you into this world of bravery, rebellion, and eternal fire, where the spark of defiance lights the way for all humankind. Take one last deep breath in and let it out softly. Now, let us begin. Prometheus, whose name means forethought, was one of the few Titans who had sided with Zeus during the Titanomachy, helping to overthrow Cronus and secure the Olympians' rule. Gifted with foresight, Prometheus was revered for his wisdom and insight, traits that made him a respected figure on Olympus. Yet, while Zeus focused on securing the power of the gods, Prometheus found his attention drawn toward a different pursuit, the fate of mortals, beings whom the Olympians often dismissed as insignificant. Prometheus viewed humanity with a compassion that Zeus struggled to understand. He saw mortals as fragile, vulnerable to the elements, and burdened with ignorance, yet full of potential. Prometheus believed that humanity deserved more than mere existence. They deserved the tools to grow, learn, and shape their own futures. This belief, however, placed him in direct opposition to Zeus, who viewed humanity's weakness as a necessary state, ensuring the god's supremacy and avoiding potential rebellion. For Zeus, the idea of empowering mortals was a threat, a crack in the foundation of divine rule. This ideological divide between Zeus and Prometheus would soon spiral into open defiance, as Prometheus decided to act on behalf of humanity, regardless of the consequences. To Prometheus, fire symbolized knowledge, warmth, and progress, the power to rise above mere survival and to shape civilization. However, Zeus had forbidden mortals from possessing fire, fearing it would make them too powerful and ambitious. Mortals, Zeus believed, should remain in awe of the gods, dependent on Olympus for guidance and protection. But Prometheus, seeing their struggles, decided to defy Zeus's command and deliver fire to humanity, a gift that would forever change their destiny. Under the cover of darkness, Prometheus descended from Olympus, cradling a flame taken from the forge of Hephaestus. As he approached the mortal realm, he felt a surge of determination, knowing that his actions would provoke the wrath of Zeus, eaching the humans who shivered in the cold and fumbled in ignorance. Prometheus held out the flame, its light illuminating their astonished faces. With fire, they gained the ability to cook, forge tools, build shelter, and, ultimately, to dream of a future shaped by their own hands. Prometheus's act was more than just a gift of survival. It was an act of empowerment, a silent defiance of Zeus's will. Yet, in doing so, he set the stage for one of the greatest conflicts Olympus had ever seen, a battle not fought with weapons, but with ideals. When Zeus discovered Prometheus's betrayal, his fury was absolute. To Zeus, the act was not just an affront to his authority, but a threat to the balance he had carefully crafted. In giving mortals fire, Prometheus had given them knowledge, a power Zeus believed should be reserved for the gods alone. With fire, humans could advance, question, and even one day challenge the gods themselves. Zeus summoned Prometheus to Olympus, demanding an explanation. But the Titan, unrepentant, defended his actions. He argued that humanity deserved the chance to grow and to reach its potential, that they were more than playthings for the gods' amusement. This defiance only fueled Zeus's rage, and he resolved to punish Prometheus in a way that would send a clear message to all who might think to challenge him. Zeus condemned Prometheus to an eternity of suffering. He ordered that the Titan be bound to a mountain peak, his body chained with unbreakable links. Each day, an eagle, a symbol of Zeus's power, would descend upon Prometheus, tearing into his flesh and devouring his liver, which would regenerate each night, only to be torn apart again with each dawn. Prometheus, though in agony, endured his punishment with unwavering resolve, his silent rebellion etched into the history of both gods and mortals. Prometheus's gift to humanity was not in vain. With fire, mortals began to build cities, forge tools, and cultivate the arts and sciences. They learned to work the earth, create weapons, and tame wild beasts. They grew in confidence and knowledge, and soon they no longer saw themselves as mere subjects to the gods, but as beings capable of shaping their own destinies. Prometheus's gift ignited not only literal fires, but also the flames of ambition and self-determination within their hearts. Zeus watched humanity's progress with a mixture of pride and unease. Though he could not ignore their resilience, he was wary of the independence they displayed. Humanity's advancements reminded him of the power of free will, the same force that had once fueled his own rebellion against Cronus. But Zeus's mistrust deepened as he saw in mortals the potential for defiance, a spark that could one day threaten Olympus itself. As the fire spread among mortals, Zeus recognized that his relationship with humanity would never be the same. The consequences of Prometheus's actions reached far beyond the punishment he had inflicted on the Titan. They had changed the fabric of Olympus's relationship with the mortal world, a relationship now marked by the potential for both loyalty and rebellion. Though Zeus had condemned Prometheus, not all of the gods viewed the Titan's actions as treason. Some, like Athena, goddess of wisdom, recognized the value of Prometheus's gift, seeing it as a way to enrich mortal minds and inspire progress. Others, like Hephaestus, god of the forge, felt a kinship with Prometheus, understanding the power and potential of fire as a tool of creation rather than destruction. Among the gods, quiet discussions began and sympathies stirred. They spoke of the justice of Prometheus's punishment, questioning whether it was fair to inflict such cruelty on a being who had acted out of compassion. Though they feared Zeus's wrath, they admired Prometheus's courage, his willingness to suffer for the sake of others. His defiance planted seeds of doubt within Olympus, hinting that Zeus's rule was not unchallengeable, that the king of the gods could be resisted. For Zeus, the descent among the gods was a warning that his hold over Olympus was not as firm as he had believed. Though he retained his throne, Prometheus's rebellion had exposed a fault line, revealing that even within his own court there were those who might one day defy his will. Over time, Prometheus's defiance became a symbol for mortals and gods alike, a story of sacrifice, compassion, and resistance. Mortals honored him as a hero, a figure who had risked everything to uplift them, and they built shrines in his name. For generations, they told tales of his bravery, passing down the story of the Titan who had defied Zeus for the sake of humanity. Prometheus's suffering became a lesson in courage, a reminder of the price that sometimes came with pursuing what was right. Zeus, though he maintained his punishment, grew to respect Prometheus's resolve, his ability to endure endless torment without regret. There were times when Zeus visited Prometheus, gazing upon the bound Titan and contemplating the decisions that had brought them to this point. Though they were enemies in that moment, Zeus could not ignore the resilience of Prometheus's spirit, a strength that mirrored his own in many ways. Prometheus's act of defiance left an indelible mark on Zeus, a reminder that even a king could be challenged, that power was not absolute. In the end, Zeus came to understand that Prometheus's gift was irreversible, and that mortals had forever been changed by the fire they now wielded. The god of Olympus knew that he would need to adapt his rule, to recognize that the mortals who once feared the gods were now capable of forging their own path. And though he never admitted it, a small part of him wondered if Prometheus's compassion had indeed helped humanity reach a higher purpose. In the centuries that followed, Prometheus's defiance lingered as a whisper in the halls of Olympus. Some gods, emboldened by his story, began to view their role in the mortal realm differently, becoming protectors and guides rather than rulers. Though Prometheus remained bound, his influence spread, his defiance inspiring both mortals and immortals to question their destinies and the nature of their existence. Zeus, though still resolute in his punishment, harbored a complex respect for the Titan. He knew that the day might come when Prometheus would be freed, when the Titan's spirit would once again walk free in a world he had helped to shape. In his heart, Zeus recognized that Prometheus had set in motion a change that could not be undone, a change that would redefine the relationship between gods and mortals forever. But Prometheus was not the only being who defied Zeus. Join us in the next episode as we delve into the tale of Sisyphus, a cunning mortal who dared to cheat death itself. Discover how his wit and deceitful nature led him into a conflict with the gods, and how his punishment would become one of the most infamous in Greek mythology. Until we meet again, may your path be filled with peace, strength, and a touch of magic. I'm young Homer, and I look forward to our next story together.